newsstand under Lexington stayed open through the rain. Magazines curled at the corners, headlines blurred with train smoke stains. At 2 a.m. the avenue had almost given in. Only buses breathing softly through the freezing wind. You stop beneath the hanging bulb in a dark wool coat and scarf, holding gloves inside one hand and flowers wrapped in craft. The old man running the stand looked up from yesterday's news, radio murmuring somewhere low with tired midnight blues. No ballroom glow, no smoky crowd, no glamorous champagne scene, just steam rising from sewer grates and streetlights pale and clean. The radio singer faded out, a piano took her place. Then quietly beneath the rain, you joined the melody halfway. Your voice stayed calm and close, almost hidden by the weather, soft as fabric folding slowly inside an empty dresser. You didn't stretch the notes too far, didn't turn sorrow into art. You sang the way lonely people think, low and careful in the dark. A passing cop slowed down to hear. The newsstand owner froze. Even the rain seemed thinner there around the song you chose. Then the station lost its signal. Static filled the avenue, but still you hummed the final line like you already knew. The flowers trembled in your hands, morning hovered pale and blue, and after one small grateful nod, you disappeared from view. Later, when the city woke, the old man swept the stand, still hearing your unfinished song. Somewhere between the rain and dawn. Room 12 above the old boarding house had wallpaper peeling near the ceiling, a tiny sink, one narrow bed, and a record player always spinning. The hallway smelled of cigarettes, wet umbrellas, woolen coats, and every door held different lives. Nobody fully spoke. You came back there around midnight after working downtown late, carrying sheet music under one arm and tiredness in your face. No dramatic entrance, no heels clicking loud, just keys turning softly in a sleepy building crowd. You lit one small kitchen candle, poured tea into a chipped white cup, and placed a worn-out jazz record on before the silence could catch up. The piano crackled through the speaker, thin and warm and far away, a lonely trio playing slowly, like the ending of a day. And while the trumpet whispered low, you sang beneath it quietly, not above the music, inside it. Your voice blended with the record, soft enough to almost disappear, like breath against cold glass or someone speaking near your ear. Certain syllables arrived late, some notes barely stayed, but the softness in your timing made the whole small room feel safe. Outside, rain touched the fire escape, a taxi hissed below, and from another apartment somewhere came the sound of a radio. You leaned against the windowsill, watching the sleeping avenue, still singing under your breath as the city faded blue. When the final piano chord dissolved, you let the silence rest, blew the candle slowly out and laid the record back to rest. Then morning climbed the rooftops pale, the rain clouds drifted through, and room 12 returned again to being only room 12. The little hotel by the river kept one light burning late, a tired clerk half reading novels behind the iron gate. Outside, the water moved slowly under bridges wrapped in fog, street lamps trembling on the surface like gold drifting along. You checked in near 313 with a suitcase worn at the seams, wearing a long beige traveling coat, still silvered faintly by rain. No lipstick bright enough for drama, no perfume filling halls, only quiet fabric rustling against old paper walls. clerk handed you the brass key, room 7 facing east, where trains could sometimes still be heard, rolling softly in your sleep. Upstairs, the radiator clicked, the curtains breathed with air, and from a radio down the hall came piano thin and spare. You sat beside the window frame, shoes resting on the floor, and softly started singing to the river and no more. Your voice stayed low and feathered, almost fragile in the dark, like someone warming frozen hands around a fading spark. No wide emotional crescendos, no trembling tragic cries, only gentle late-night phrasing, drifting underneath the sky. The riverboats kept moving slow, rain tapped the narrow pane, and somewhere underneath your hum, piano played again. A man in room 11 paused, shaving for a while, listening through the hallway wall to your calm and tired style. And near dawn the radio died, the building settled still, and all that remained was river fog and your voice against the hill. By morning, the hotel looked smaller, gray beneath the day, but room 7 somehow carried warmth long after you went away. Platform 9 was nearly empty after the final train. Only echoes, steam and footsteps mixing softly with the rain. The coffee cart had closed an hour, porters leaned against the wall. A janitor swept yesterday into shadows down the hall. You sat beneath the timetable with a paperback half read, wearing a dark gray traveling suit and a small black hat instead. No glamorous nightclub diamonds, no orchestra burning bright, only station lamps reflecting on puddles in the night. A radio behind the ticket desk played a sleepy little tune, clarinet and piano drifting like smoke beneath the moon. You listened for a little while, then quietly joined along, not really singing for the station, more like breathing through the song. Your voice stayed soft and close, barely stronger than the rain. With tiny pauses in the phrases, like thoughts arriving through a train. Certain notes almost disappeared before they fully formed, but somehow that unfinished warmth made the cold platform feel warm. A soldier waiting near the stairs lowered his newspaper slow. The ticket clerk stopped stamping forms just to hear your low hello. You never leaned into the sadness, never forced the melody. You carried it the way tired hands carry fragile grocery strings. Then headlights rolled along the tracks. The final train arrived. Steam curled silver through the dark as passengers came alive. You stood, adjusted one small glove, closed the paperback halfway, and with one final quiet hum, you disappeared inside the gray. Long after dawn swept through the station, porters still recalled the woman singing softly there beyond the last train call. In the apartment over Delancey, someone watered flowers late. Tiny streams along the window box fell softly through the grate. The city underneath had quieted, only distant tires remained, and fire escapes held silver drops left over from the rain. You moved slowly through the kitchen in a pale green cotton dress, radio glowing near the sink, hair slightly out of place. No crowded jazz club waiting, no smoke-filled velvet room, only sleepy midnight air and lilies beginning to bloom. A small quartet played on the radio, piano, bass, guitar, so softly mixed together it sounded almost far. You watered every flower carefully, then leaned beside the sill, listening to the sleepy chords floating through the still. And there you started humming low, not polished into song, just little drifting pieces that naturally belonged. Your voice carried quiet warmth, dry and close and late, like someone singing mostly to keep the silence safe. No dramatic heartbreak stories, no powerful final lines, only gentle human tiredness moving slowly through the night. in the room below turned his reading lamp down dim, just listening through the ceiling to your half-forgotten hymn. Outside, laundry lines move softly, a taxi rolled below, and somewhere in the sleeping block a saxophone played low. Then the radio faded into static, the flowers caught the dawn. You closed the window carefully as morning moved along. And long after the city woke, the hallways still seemed warm, like your quiet midnight humming had settled in the walls. The cinnamon shop on 5th Street opened before the dawn. Warm light spilling on the sidewalk while most of town slept on. Snow rested on delivery trucks, street lights hummed above, and bakers moved like quiet ghosts through sugar, steam, and gloves. You came each morning after work, still wearing last night's coat, cheeks pink from winter taxi rides, hair loose around your throat. No smoky jazz club glamour, no velvet evening scene, only tired eyes and coffee cups and aprons washed too clean. A tiny radio near the oven played songs from years before, gentle guitar and brush snare drums floating across the floor. You stood beside the frosted glass, watching the avenue wake, then softly sang beside the music while the cinnamon filled the place. But this time your voice sounded lighter, not sleepy, not aching, not low, and smoky like before. You sang airy and delicate, almost smiling through certain lines, with tiny playful rises at the ends, like sunlight touching blinds. Your phrasing skipped softly ahead sometimes, then drifted behind the beat, giving the melody a floating feel, gentle and bittersweet. The young baker kneading dough nearby started humming too, and somehow even winter morning felt softer passing through. Outside, newspaper boys arrived, a milk truck rolled through steam, while your little melody lingered warm inside the rising heat. Then the radio faded into static, the oven door swung wide. You wrapped your scarf back slowly as pale gold filled the sky. And long after you had gone, the shop still carried traces of cinnamon, coffee, and your half-smiling phrases. tailor shop on Elm Street stayed lit till almost 3. Needles sleeping in their cushions, fabric draped like quiet seas. Outside, rainwater crossed the curb, a trolley sighed downtown, and all the city's louder dreams had mostly settled down. You sat beside the sewing table in a pale lavender blouse, one shoe missing by the heater, silence filling up the house. No nightclub smoke around you, no velvet curtains red, only thread spools, folded jackets, and unfinished hems instead. A phonograph near the back room wall turned slowly through the dark, playing an old brush jazz recording, soft and dry and warm. Then without thinking much at all, you started singing too. Not airy, not smoky, not trembling blue. This time your voice came lower, but smooth like melted cream, with rounded vowels and lazy timing flowing through the scene. You barely touched the consonants, letting phrases blur and glide, almost like talking in rhythm, with the music at your side. The melody moved unhurried, comfortable and deep, like somebody half awake, too calm to fully sleep. A taxi driver in the rain paused outside the door, listening while the yellow light spilled onto the floor. You kept sewing through the chorus, thread slipping through your hand, as though the song belonged naturally to fabric, rain, and lamps. Near dawn, the record finally clicked, the needle circled thin. You smiled softly at the silence before winding it again. And when the morning reached Elm Street, cold silver through the seam, the little tailor shop still held the warmth inside your dream. By closing time, the library had gone completely still. Only desk lamps glowing softly against the windowsill. Snow pressed pale against the glass, shelves stretched dark and tall, and somewhere deep in the reading room, a radiator hummed low and small. You gathered books into your arms in a charcoal knitted dress, pencil tucked behind one ear, hair slightly in a mess. No crowded bars or chandeliers, no trumpet burning gold, only paper dust and winter coats, and hands gone faintly cold. A small portable record player sat beside the desk, playing gentle jazz so quietly it barely filled the space. Clarinet, soft guitar, a sleepy upright bass, the kind of music made for rooms where silence leaves a trace. Then absent-mindedly you joined it, not fully singing through, more like tracing little melodies the way fingers trace old books. This time your voice sounded clearer, almost straight and pure, without smoky weight or lazy swing, more delicate and assured. You held certain notes completely still, then let others fade away, giving the melody a fragile calm, like snowfall before day. A student sleeping near the corner slowly raised his head, listening through half-awake eyes to the softness drifting in. You never pushed emotion outward, never reached for drama there. Your singing stayed thoughtful and clean, floating lightly through the air. Outside, the buses hissed through slush, streetlights dim to gray, while inside your quiet little tune kept the dark at bay. At last the record ended softly. You closed another book, turned the final lamplight off, and gave the room one look, then disappeared between the shelves as dawn approached the stair, leaving only dust, warm pages, and music in the air. Down on Mercer Alley, where the butcher trucks arrived, a narrow little grocery kept one dim light alive. Crates of oranges by the doorway, rainwater near the drain, and newspaper sheets gone soggy from another night of rain. You came there after midnight in a dark blue wool sweater, carrying scraps wrapped carefully inside folded brown paper. No satin gloves, no nightclub crowds, no perfume trailing slow, only tired boots against the pavement and cold cheeks from the snow. Behind the market's iron gate, 3 stray cats waited still, watching you beside the alley near the quiet loading hill. A radio above the counter played a slow guitar refrain, gentle jazz with almost no drums, soft enough to blur with rain. And while you knelt beside the cats, you started singing lightly too. But this time your voice felt rougher, smokier in a natural way, like someone who laughed a lot once and stayed awake too many days. Not elegant, not polished, not fragile crystal thin, there was a lazy warmth inside it, comfortable and lived in. You bent certain notes downward softly, almost speaking through the lines, giving the melody a street corner soul, different from ballroom styles. The grocery owner near the back stopped counting change midway, listening through the stacked up crates. A steam drifted gray, one little cat climbed near your shoe, the others stayed nearby, while your low relaxed humming blended with the passing tires. Then the radio crackled weakly, morning trucks began to roll. You stood and brushed the snow away, still singing low and slow. By sunrise, Mercer Alley returned to steel and stone, but old shopkeepers later swore the cats waited there alone. The all-night diner near the station glowed pale green through the fog. Coffee steam against the windows, wet tires whispering along. You work the late shift every Thursday till the sky turns silver gray. Notebook hidden near the register, jazz records tucked away. No glamorous dresses touched your shoulders, no pearls caught chandelier light, only rolled sleeves, white apron strings, and tired feet by night. The cook washed pans in the back room, a radio murmured near the pie rack, playing soft, slow jazz recordings from somewhere years back. Then during one quiet little moment between the trains and rain, You leaned beside the counter and softly joined the refrain. But this time your voice sounded youthful, not airy, not husky, not velvet low and worn. It had a small bright ache inside it, like somebody trying to stay warm. Your phrasing bounced gently upward at the ends of certain lines, giving the melody a hopeful feel without sounding overly bright. You didn't drag behind the rhythm, you floated lightly near it, clean and natural, almost shy, like you forgot someone might hear it. A truck driver near the window stopped stirring sugar in his cup, listening while neon reflections moved softly across the chrome. Outside the station, loudspeaker crackled through the rain, while your little melody lingered warm against the pane. Then suddenly the bell above the door rang sharp into the tune. You smiled and laughed under your breath before returning to the room. By dawn the diner filled again, morning coats and newspaper stacks. But somewhere underneath the clatter, your song still drifted back.
The laundry room behind the hotel stayed warm through winter storms, steam curling past the ceiling pipes till all the windows formed. Outside, taxis crossed the avenue, headlights pale and slow, while inside radios whispered low beside the ironing rows. You worked there after midnight in a soft cream button dress, hair tied loosely with a ribbon, sleeves slightly in a mess. No spotlight waiting for your entrance, no orchestra in sight, only stacks of white-collared shirts and the quiet hum of night. A tenor saxophone on the radio played smooth and low and dry, with piano chords like drifting smoke beneath the sleeping sky. And slowly you began to sing, still ironing through the tune. But this time your voice sounded deeper, richer, almost velvet blue. Not rough, not smoky, not airy thin. It carried a calm midnight richness, settled naturally within. You stretched certain words lazily, holding vowels warm and round, letting the rhythm sink low instead of floating around. The melody moved like slow steam, heavy but still soft, giving every line a late-night glow that never pushed too hard. A night clerk passing through the hall stopped near the swinging door, listening to your deep, warm tone blend with the iron's roar. You kept your eyes upon the fabric, singing almost absent-mindedly, as though the song belonged there between steam and memory. Then near dawn the station faded, static filled the air. You hummed the final phrase alone while folding shirts with care. By morning, the laundry room returned to heat and white, but the walls still seemed to hold your voice long after daylight arrived. A music shop on Fulton Street closed every night at 9, but upstairs through the ceiling vents still drifted fragile lines. Old violins slept in their cases, dust lay soft on keys, and somewhere near the workshop wall a metronome tapped gently. You waited there for your father while he tuned a grand downstairs, sitting cross-legged near the window, brushing rainwater from your hair. No glamorous lipstick shimmer, no smoky cabaret scene, only oversized wool cardigan sleeves and cups of tangerine tea. A tiny reel-to-reel recorder played unfinished piano takes, little jazz fragments stopping short with every soft mistake. Then quietly you started singing, but different now again. This voice came whisper, thin and fragile, almost translucent at the edges, like porcelain ready to crack if held too tightly in your hands. You sang close against the microphone, nearly breathing more than singing, letting tiny falsetto flickers appear for only seconds. Some phrases faded halfway through, some trembled delicately, giving the melody a floating loneliness without becoming sad completely. Below, piano tuning stopped a while, no keys moved underneath, even the metronome seemed softer, listening its beat. The rain outside turned silver white, streetcars sighed downtown, while your tiny ghost-like melody barely touched the room. Then the recorder reel clicked empty. Silence gathered slow. You smiled softly at the spinning tape before shutting off its glow. And when your father climbed upstairs, the room looked small and warm, still carrying your fragile voice like dust before a storm.
The postcards stand beside the pier, stayed open after dark. Salt wind moving through the racks, beneath the harbor sparks. Ferries groaned against the docks, waves tapped wood below, and seagulls drifted somewhere far through ribbons of foggy glow. You worked there wearing the navy coat, buttoned crooked near the chin, hands wrapped around a paper cup to keep the cold from getting in. No velvet curtains, no grand pianos, no crowded city room. Only ocean air, dim carnival lights, and winter coming soon. A jukebox from the seafood bar played softly through the mist. Steel guitar and sleepy brushes floating near the ships. And while sorting faded postcards, you started singing too. But this time your voice sounded lighter, almost airy folk in hue. Not jazzy in the smoky sense, not deep and velvet low. It carried a clear windswept texture, like someone raised near ocean roads. You slid gently between the notes, almost gliding rather than holding, giving the melody a drifting feel, loose and rolling. Some words softened into sighs, others brightened unexpectedly, like reflections moving briefly across dark harbor seas. A fisherman tying ropes nearby looked up into the rain, listening while your easy phrasing blended with the waves. You never pushed for sadness, never leaned too hard on charm. Your singing felt natural there, like salt inside the air. Near dawn the jukebox finally stopped. The ferry sounded low. You stacked the postcards carefully as pale blue touched the coast. And long after the pier woke up with gulls and engines loud, the harbor still seemed wrapped around your weathered little sound. The midnight cinema on Archer Street played old romances late. Projector light against red curtains, rain stacked by the gate. Teenagers had long gone home. The lobby stood half-lit. Popcorn, salt, and ticket stubs still scattered near the strip. You worked the counter every weekend in a dark burgundy sweater, stamping tickets absent-mindedly while storms rolled through the weather. No glamorous stage persona, no nightclub spotlight beams, only chewing gum, warm radiator pipes, and black and white movie dreams. A tiny speaker near the candy stand played a sleepy swing tune low, with brush drums ticking lazily under the projector glow. Then, while counting nickels slowly, you started singing too. But this time your voice sounded playful, dry, and slightly crooked in hue. Not polished smooth, not whisper fragile, not rich and velvet deep. It had a quirky little rhythm, almost smiling in its sleep. You clipped certain words short on purpose, then stretched others unexpectedly, giving the melody a conversational swing, loose and personality heavy. A delivery boy near the doorway paused with soda crates in hand, listening while your lazy timing danced around the band. You leaned against the candy case, barely trying at all, yet somehow every tiny phrase made the quiet lobby warm. Outside, thunder rolled softly, the film reel flickered blue. Inside, your offbeat little singing made the midnight feel brand new. Then the movie upstairs ended, footsteps filled the hall. You laughed softly under your breath and stopped midline and all. By morning, the cinema reopened, bright beneath the day, but the ticket booth still carried traces of your strange, sweet cabaret. The paint shop down on Broome Street stayed awake till nearly dawn. Turpentine and coffee mixing while the city carried on. Ladders leaned against the windows, brushes soaked in cloudy jars, and jazz drifted from a rooftop radio somewhere beneath the stars. You painted letters through the night on restaurant signs and doors, wearing faded denim trousers and paint stains near your cuffs. No satin gowns, no evening gloves, no dramatic cabaret scene. Only cold hands, bright enamel paint, and work lights burning green. A trumpet floated from the rooftop, loose and sleepy in the dark, joined by lazy upright bass and a softly humming guitar. Then without lifting up your brush, you started singing too. But this time your voice came rhythmic, cool, and almost bluesy in hue. Not deep velvet, not airy light, not fragile close to tears. It had an easy smoky confidence, like someone beyond her fears. You leaned hard into certain syllables, then spoke half lines instead of singing, giving the melody a rolling pulse, relaxed and naturally swinging. Your timing sat comfortably late, dragging just behind the groove, making every phrase feel grounded and impossible to rush or move. The night watchman by the alley gate lit another cigarette, listening while your easy cadence mixed with rain and silhouettes. You smile through unfinished lyrics, barely louder than the street, still painting bright white letters slowly to the rhythm of the beat. Near dawn the rooftop radio faded, the trumpet disappeared. Morning trucks began arriving as pale blue daylight neared. And long after Broome Street woke, with engines, horns, and steam, your low, easy-going melody still lingered